with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Brady. And brought in by Braid. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A 1st carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, Leonard Fournette, so big and strong, tough to wrap up. At that time, they did so by grabbing the face mask.
Well, as you well know, he's much too big for guys to try and arm tackle. You got to bring some body with you. This time, the hand got up too high, and that necessitated the throwing of the flag.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
More now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Murray now to throw. All the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, Ertz over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. For a second there, he looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick, because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together, makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes grow wide because now they've got to deal with him downfield. He's hard to get down.
Here's Connor on the read option. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd and 11. An option handoff given to Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
45, Mike, 45.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
45,
Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. Well, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Wait, that 380. Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Wait, that 380.
Fournette again, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Murray now on first down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to look deep for more. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Daniels on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10.
Omaha. 45's the mic. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
From the gun, Murray. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. To throw is Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 34 yards. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. To try again after the sack. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Green. Stay in situation. Let's go. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. I don't think you got it, sir. Hey, check mic.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just... their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 39, Murray dancing to his left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Murray has it knocked loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, let's get second. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They'll run here with Connor. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Eno Benjamin. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 2nd and 2, Brady. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw. And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right? Oh, but you're good at it. Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. On 1st and 10 is Connor. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking,
but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On first down, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. From the 25 on second down, Brady, right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And down inside the 15 he goes. Brady on target to Gronk, first down Buccaneers. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Three yards remain for second down. Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes left side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Suckup for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Daniels on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.